Hi, I'm Ksenia Yasnova, Public Relations Specialist of the company RosCo. Foreign citizens often face the problem of entering the territory of Russia. This situation is possible even if the migrant has a family and children in Russia. An indispensable assistant in matters of relocation and obtaining citizenship is a migration lawyer. Let's talk about the situations in which this specialist will be useful.
Is it difficult to obtain Russian citizenship?
Obtaining a Russian passport is a multi-level and far from simple procedure. The whole process can take up to 6-7 years. Of course, it all depends on the specific situation, but it is easier to enlist the support of a specialist who can give good advice than to act without a clear understanding of the situation. Through the judicious application of legal norms and the experience gained in the process of many years of practice, the migration lawyer is able to reduce the specified time to 6 months. And if there are gross offenses, then you definitely cannot do without the services of a lawyer.
What help can you expect?
A lawyer in migration law will help to collect and prepare a package of documents for obtaining temporary residence permit, TRPs, residence permit, citizenship of the Russian Federation. The probability of approval of the application and the timing of its consideration depend on the correctness of filling out the documentation. The data must be truthful and correspond to the previously provided information. Many foreign citizens and their employers often need not only assistance in paperwork, but also professional advice. At the request of the client, a migration lawyer will not only help with filling out an application, but also send relevant requests for the Russian citizenship, including under the native Russian language program, provide comprehensive support services during the period of issuing a Russian passport, warn against possible errors and problems associated with the migration procedure. Consultations are possible on extending immigration status, opening and registering a business in Russia, obtaining a loan from a foreign bank, extending study and tourist visas, enrolling in schools and universities abroad. A migration lawyer will also help you understand the algorithm for obtaining refugee or forced migrant status. The issues of lifting the ban on visiting the country can be resolved in pre-trial and judicial procedures. The process will be handled by a lawyer. Other legal services: studying the legal framework and advising the principal, preparation of all necessary documentation, provision of intermediary services. Whatever your life situation, the specialist will find ways to solve the problem.
Where can a foreigner turn for help?
You can apply for individual advice to lawyers and lawyers on migration law online. It is enough to go to the website of the international company RosCo and submit an application. Consultations on migration issues at RosCo include several areas: assessment of the probability of obtaining TRP in excess of the established quota and residence permit in a simplified manner, assistance in the development and certification of documents for migration, apostille of documents, translation services, assistance in setting up an immigration case and cooperation with the Ministry of Internal Affairs, preparation for an interview at the Migration Service, assistance in lifting the ban on entry into the Russian Federation for citizens who have problems with the law, and so on. Turning to RosCo, you will receive the help of professionals. Our specialists will take up the matter responsibly and with an understanding of how important it is to achieve the goal. The main thing to remember is that even the presence of restrictions on entry into the country is not a sentence if you act competently. To summarize, legal immigration will require legal support. Only a specialist who understands the nuances of our migration legislation can be able to correctly assess the situation and give professional advice. I'm glad you watched the video till the end. I'm Ksenia Yasnova. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment and RosCo specialists will kindly answer them. And of course, subscribe to our channel where you'll find loads of useful information, not only for your business, but also for yourself. Stay in touch, stay with RosCo.